What up, guys? LD Moto back with you. Got a few little things going on today. I gotta get Liam's regular pedal bike. Gotta get a new tube in it. We gotta get to the maintenance on his SYX. And Trevor's here and he's gonna start on the coolster.
Yeah, it comes with a new one.
Oh, awesome. So we're believing it needs a new stator, correct?
Yeah.
Stator. Yeah, so we're gonna get that thing pulled off. Here, let me switch this around. Yeah, so we gotta get this, he's gotta get this pulled off. I'm gonna probably set up where he's kind of doing some time lapse and I'll update with him as we go, because we got so many things going on. I gotta get that fixed, I gotta get speakers put in the car. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on today. So with this thing, so what happened with it when he got it? Just kind of explain the story of what happened when the kid was, you know, riding.
He told me he got it, he was riding it. It's pretty much a brand new bike, and just stopped running on him. Couldn't figure out what was going on with it. He replaced the spark plug, the wire, the CDI box.
Pretty much everything other than everything but the stator. So he was riding it, and it like just did it cause him to crash? Did it, you know, what happened? Because I see it still got the decal protectors on there, but then I see some gnarly road rash on this thing too. Did that happen when it died?
I'm not sure when it happened.
Dang. Oh, I did put a temporary bolt in here because that was off and it made it hard to move around. You got all that stuff? Cool.
Yeah, we took all that stuff apart so I could fit it in my car.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's why it was all
the chain is
apart.
way too tight, but first thing we're going to try and do, we're going to try and get it to have some spark and then see if we can get the fire over. How long has it been sitting? No clue. So, yeah, the coolster, you know, I believe this coolster, I looked it up, it only has like 7.5 horsepower, give or take. You know how much that little dirt bike has? Estimated around 9 horsepower. So, guarantee you that thing will smoke this. This thing will probably have more torque, but that thing, it'll leave you in the dust.
4 gears. It's got 4 forward gears.
Yeah, it's an auto shift. I mean, you can shift it without clutching. Yeah, but that thing is just give it gas and it's gone. I would actually, we could, I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but with that motor on this bike would still have balls, even though this thing's heavier. That's why I like it on that thing. But that thing needs a lot of maintenance. So yeah, guys, I'm going to let Trevor get onto this thing. If he needs any help, I'm here for you, dude. But I got to get this thing going. Then I got to get on this. Then I'm supposed to have the brakes delivered today. We'll see. Alrighty, still struggling with this a little bit. We got lots of pressure on there right now, but it doesn't want to move. So yeah, we don't have the proper puller. So the guy that owns a bike is probably going to have to get that unless we buy one just because, so we can have it. Because those two bikes would probably, or quads would probably use the same thing if we have to replace those. Got Liam's bike going. Got the tires all pumped up, new tube in there. Got a Goodyear 20-inch value pack heavy duty, so hopefully that'll last him a little bit longer. But yeah, we're gonna keep messing around with this. He's gonna get the exhaust fixed up for it. So one way or another, we're gonna get some stuff done today. So yeah, stick around, guys, and let's see how the rest of this day goes. Oh dang! Well, you can still fix it. All right, guy. Oh yeah, we're recording. Well, he had it tacked up there. It's still tacked up pretty good. But moved the clamp and it kind of slipped a little bit. Not a big deal. Hey, it's metal and you'd much rather be welding, right? How long will it take for the light to turn on? It likes to think about it for a minute.
There we go.
But yeah, guys, we don't want to give up on this thing yet. He's still trucking on it. Because honestly, I think we want to take it for a test ride, don't we?
Yeah.
Hey, we're not going to put free work into it without getting to ride it. So we're going to keep trucking on this thing. There's a lot of pressure on that thing. I just let it sit for a little bit, give it another little twist, and see what happens. I mean, it's got to come off eventually, or something's going to break, or it's going to come off. This will probably break first before this. So, alrighty. Alrighty. Got some maintenance done on this. It wasn't as bad as I thought. It really was. These were loose, so I got those snugged back down pretty tight. So obviously it's something I'm going to have to keep an eye on. Chain is much better now. And yeah, I still haven't got the cutout valve in there. I mean, we ran it out of gas last time, so it shouldn't be too bad. Trevor's still over there trying to see what we can figure out on the electrical on that thing. Hi, you're cleaning? Thank you. But yeah, so this thing is not as bad as I thought, so that's good. That's a plus. Yeah, I mean, when Liam wants to ride it later, he should be able to now. The brakes are still not here. And even if they were, I mean, we probably wouldn't get it completely done today, but you never know. I'm gonna check a few more things. The front brakes, the front axle. Yeah, it should be much better than it was. Shouldn't hear that chain slapping so much now. But alright guys, I'm gonna get back to this and we'll catch up to you in a little bit. Yeah. Alright guys, we've been messing with this thing for a little while. We're spending too much time on it. We're probably overthinking a lot because, like Trevor was just saying, it's getting power to the CDI, but the CDI is not allowing to go to here. And we tried multiples. I even tried the one off the ATV out there. It's the same thing. It did the same exact thing. So, it still very well could be this thing. So, yeah, it still very well could be. It might not be putting out enough power to make this thing work. So, instead of spending too much time on this, guys, we're gonna fire up the dirt bike and the quads, and we're gonna have some timed laps around the yard. We're gonna see who has the best time. We're gonna tear it up some more, get the trampoline out of the way. So give us a little bit. We're gonna get these things going. Oh, yeah, I think I already told them. Yeah, we got these all tightened back up. It's ready to ride. No cutoff valve, but oh well. All right, guys, I'm gonna go open the gate, get these things fired up. It's not the biggest track, but we want to ride, and we didn't want to drive anywhere today, so not too much to do here. Got a little more room. I don't expect anybody to go crazy enough to like crash. I don't think that's the point of this, but we're gonna see how fast we can go and safe as possible. Yes, Trevor, you got to work. Let's just move this over here. The yard is tore up, so whatever. Alright guys, we're going to get this straightened out. I'm going to go get the keys, get the quads warmed up, and we'll see you in a few minutes when we're ready to start timing some laps. Yeah, this thing's still a pain in the butt. It started up pretty easy because we ran out of gas last time, but it's still taking a little while to get it warmed up. Liam, go put your shoes and stuff on. Alright guys, we're going to start with Liam first. He's going to do his little time thing. You remember, you know which way to go? 2, 3, go. All right, you're gonna have to get out of the way so we can come all the way back here. Yeah, you guys are all in the way. All right, we're gonna let Trevor go. Don't crash. It does drift really bad in that one corner. Right. On 3, 1, 2, 3, go. You need to move. You need to move.
Once I see him, I'm going around.
Well, move now. Just move to the middle.
He's not gonna come around that fast.
Here he comes. $21.92.
Go.
What are we at? I don't expect him to go as fast, but
You were right. That was fun. Pretty fun drifting around that corner back there.
Awesome.
35 seconds. 3 seconds quicker than last time, buddy.
Getting there. All right, guys. I finally got it going. You know, without that shutoff valve, it gets the oil settled in the carburetor, so it takes a little bit to get going. I just had to take it up the street real quick to clear it out. It seems to be working pretty good. Kinsley, watch out. Watch out, he's gonna come up the hill. Watch out, Kinsley. Go over there for a sec. Does it feel pretty good? Go for it. See if we can get him to. Right on. Alrighty, guys. Trevor finally got it off. We had to YouTube smart it. He found something that showed it. This guy did it. It made it look so easy. And guess what? It kind of was. Sometimes simpler is the better. But now we're having trouble with the... Oh, dang. Don't strip it out. Getting the screws out.
Hit that.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. We'll be back with you in a few minutes. I gotta help him out. Okay, guys. So what we did, or what Trevor did, there was a burnt wire underneath there. The screws wouldn't come out. Not the big deal. So he soldered the wire back on. So now we're gonna test. Now that he has better understanding how to get this thing off. So we're gonna see if she has spark now. If not, we know how to get the flywheel back off. We just got to get the screws out from the the stator plate, I guess you could say.
Let's go off of the yellow wire, which we were always getting stuff out of before.
Yep, still good there.
And this is the wire that I just soldered back on. Let's check that out.
It's probably burnt inside the thing, because that looked like it was actually melted.
Yeah.
I mean, it was worth a shot. Alright, guys. Another little update. Finally got the old one off. Got the new one on. Now he's just got to change the plug on the end. Not hard. He's got all the tools to do it. And he's got heat shrink too. And he's got everything to get it done. So this thing should fire up. Well, in theory, should fire. Or spark, at least. Next step, as long as the carburetor hasn't been sitting forever with fuel in it, it should start. I mean, we don't know. I mean, not a big deal. I mean, I got some 93. We can open the bowl up on the bottom of it if we need to. But, yeah, I think Trevor's just keeping at it. I got some food to get taken care of, and once we get he gets a little farther in this, we'll catch up with you guys and make sure, you know, we explain what's going on. Starting. Dun, 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 dun. Moving?
I don't know.
It's about halfway. I mean, it's probably enough to get a little test out of it. Hey guys, I believe we have full spark now. If I can get this thing. Let's try this. It's a little bigger than Liam's bike. If I can do it without shaking.
Oh, seeing that?
I can't get the focus on it.
Here, I'll hold them both.
There you go. Alright. Oh, zap me!
Yeah, me
you
too.
Zapped me!
Got both of us.
That's what we're talking about. Alright, so give us a few minutes. We're going to button up a few things. We're going to get this thing to fire up.
Tips.
Right on. It's not factory, but I think it looks pretty good. Everything's
Probably looks better than factory. Honestly.
probably does. I mean, they do it for probably speed and just getting it done quickly. I mean, I don't care for this that much, but it's on there, it's safe, and this is all secure. So exhaust, plastic, shock, adjust the chain, probably adjust the handlebars a little bit. I think she might be ready for a test ride. All right guys, Trevor's gonna give it a test ride. The kill switch is kind of hanging down. We gotta get the faceplate back on afterwards. But just take it around the yard. I think the gate's still open. Gas is still on. I'd probably let it warm up a little bit. Is it still on? Okay.
I just turned it back on.
Oh, okay. It's got some compression for sure. Hold the brake. There you go. Nice.
Ooh. Not too loud.
No, it's not at all. Just quiet. Woohoo! Sit a little forward. Who needs a GoPro? It's probably going to be shaky. Right on. Who needs a yard? He's a little beast. SYX will still smoke it, but it's got some torque. But LD Moto Mods, fixing up coolsters. We'll see you guys next time.